Okay, guys, I'm here today with Greg Hamilton and Philip. Yes. Huge honor for me. Guys, Greg is one of our great instructors from BJJ Fanatics, and he's a black belt from Jean Jacques Machado, and he represents Carlos Machado schools. And you have a school nearby Dallas, right?
Yes, I do. Carlos Machado Jiu-Jitsu Mid-Cities, and very proud to represent the Carlos Machado lineage. And just overall, it really, truly is a huge honor and a highlight of my Jiu-Jitsu path for both of us to be here. So thank you so much.
I appreciate it, Greg. And guys, Greg just shot an entire instruction all about his lapel submission system matrix.
Lapel submission matrix system. Yes. Yeah. It's multi-part, but yes.
Yeah, and guys, Greg, he just built a system about how to use the lapels for submissions, not for sweeps, as most of the people do. And it's very fascinating what he's doing because he has like a lot of options on each subject. So today you're going to show us
We're going to show the arm raiser. Now, I have already released the arm raiser matrix on BJJ Fanatics. Yep. However, I am now blending and incorporating both systems, the Gregorian lapel submission system and the arm raiser. So yes, but the arm raiser is fantastic, and I'd love to be able to show you on the best uke ever, which is Philip right here.
Your first black belt, right?
Oh yes, my first black belt. So far my only black belt, but the best black belt I could have possibly ever dreamed. He's such a wonderful human being. And he takes a lot of abuse from me. So all right, we're going to talk about the different matrix positions. Okay, so let's say before we did the turtle matrix, from here, okay, I have basically kind of like a Kimura right here, and I step over. This is the S mount. I mean the north-south matrix, okay? From here I have a lot of options, but what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to now use my left lapel, okay? And I'm gonna now feed my left lapel through here, okay? As I step over, I sit back, and I bring this leg over, and now I'm in the arm raiser, okay? Why is it the arm raiser? Because this lapel is replacing my arm. I created an extra arm because now I can use my arm in a free manner. So this hand is creating tension, and what I'm doing is I'm keeping this bent. This is a hook. As I'm leaning this back right here, all the tension is on the inner elbow. He can't straighten his arm, okay? And my feet are locked. I'm locking the shoulder, opening the knee, controlling the rotation of his head here. And now I'm gonna tighten this right here, as I call it, reeling it in. And now I'm gonna lean my head back, and you see the tension right here. Oh. And watch this. Do you see the
that's
tension?
incredible.
Hold it. Right. You got to make sure your hand's here, or else you get hammer fisted right in the, watch, look.
That's incredible. So instead of doing what everybody does in order to break the armbar, you literally just use the lapel.
Just the lapel, yes. And
that's
it's
incredible.
So much tension. Because look, I'll go into conventional arm work, okay? So I'm here. Let's have, I always typically do this. I grab my collar, but the problem here is that I'm attached to him, he's attached to me. Okay, yep. This arm is limited what it can do, but if he starts moving his hips, see how he begins to destabilize, and you know how
I don't know how many arm bars I lost trying to break that grip, you know.
Not as many as I have, because the second that this tilting happens, it all loosens up, and then you get your guard pass. You want to actually very embarrassing because you should have been finishing. Okay, now from here, what I started doing is I started doing this, and I pulled this through.
Yep.
And now the tension of this lapel right here, I just gotta make sure that I don't do this where you relieve the tension. I create the tension, lock it to my hip, and now the tension is all right here, okay? As I keep this bent, because this is a hook, and I'm not gonna try to open it or anything. I'm just gonna lean back, and you'll feel this, because when you lock the feet around the shoulder, body leg over the head leg, this knee is open, controlling the rotation of his face right here, and I'm just holding my hand here, because this is literally a hook. For him to unhook, he's gotta move it to at least over 90 degrees, which here I'll straighten it. So he defends it. I'm creating a lot of tension here, and all the pressure is on the inner elbow, and you know how many nerves run in there, okay? So as I'm keeping it bent, I'm leaning it back, I am rocking the boat here, and now I'm gonna make it straight right here. And then I just grab it here, and now this hand moves it just above to the forearm as I finish this right here. Okay?
Yeah, so, I can see the leverage working there, because when we do the traditional way, it's kind of like our both arms versus his both arms. But over there, it's pretty much like your upper body versus his both arms.
Completely. And this lapel is an extra arm.
I got it.
So you can set this up from the north-south matrix. You can set this up from the S-mount matrix. Because you know you have these arm locks that are, look, from here. And what I can do is I have a lot of torque right here, so I can just immediately lean back. And the great thing is that because my body, I create a T, when I'm on my butt like this, he can rock me. When I'm here, okay, And this is not tight. I mean, it's tight, but it's not like locked in. If he moves his hips away, he's not going to destabilize my balance. So here, as I keep this hand bent, okay, because I just want to keep this arm from unhooking, I'm going to sit up and I'm going to pull this through and I lock it. And now from here, I shrug and then I keep this bent. See how it's pulling his shoulder over my hip, and from here it becomes very easy as I begin to finish.
Yeah, that's amazing. Can I feel?
Oh God, yes, yeah. So just standard arm lock right here, and you know how
doing this, doing this.
Exactly. It doesn't really matter. So I take this lapel here. I'm gonna pull it through here, and now feel this.
Man, it is really tight.
It's very tight. And look, no matter where you go, if you start moving your hips around, and I'm not.
It looks like a biceps lock.
It's like a biceps lock, but it's not.
Yeah.
Because your arm's not in. So
that's incredible.
It's not illegal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's incredible.
So here, as I'm leaning back, okay. Yeah. Look, if I lean my head back right here, you see the tension right here?
Yeah.
And
it's getting tighter and tighter and tighter.
The best part is that the more they fight it, the more the arm is going to fall asleep.
Yeah.
And then your hand is going to go numb.
I'm kind of feeling that now.
Yes. But try to just move around and destabilize my balance. If you walk your hips away, you feel how you control the head right here. And this is not even as tight as I can get it here, because here now I can begin to walk.
Yeah, use your hands to help. No, it's really cool.
Yes. So this is the arm raiser, and it works incredibly well. I have one more thing I just wanted to show you real quick off that arm raiser, which I think you would you'd like. I call this the arm ripper. Okay. So same thing. We're here. I fed this through here. I'm creating tension here, and I want you to commit to the defense. Yeah, here. Okay, so what I do here now is I go here and I bring this leg over here. Look, and I scoop my hip just easily.
Man, that's amazing.
And I lock this right here. Now look right here. You see this lapel? Yeah. You can't really get your arm out because this is stopping you here. So as I pull back here, if you notice.
Oh my God! So it's almost like cutting my wrist off.
Completely, yes. Yes, and if I put my knee down here,
it's like an American,
kind of like a key lock. So if you walk your hips away, it's like, and then if we go here, I could even begin to attack wrist locks. But what's the worst part about it is this right here.
Oh my God!
If you notice,
Okay. No, it feels like it's pulling my forearm off.
Yes. So this is the arm ripper, and it's not illegal. It's not a slicer.
No, that's amazing.
Okay,
so there's the arm raiser and the arm ripper.
Yes, the arm raiser, arm ripper. All of this is on the arm raiser matrix system, which is the part 2. So it's already available on the BJJ Fanatics.
Yep.
But this is going to be now incorporated, and I came up with several more. So this is going to be a whole amazing blend of both systems and so much more, Bernardo. I'm so excited. I can't tell you, as you can probably tell. Yes.
Greg, and how did you come out with all these ideas, and how did you develop this? I bet you invented this position.
Yes, right? In all truthful honesty, I've never seen anybody do this. This is completely original. So you know what I mean? I know that you've definitely have seen quite a lot. I'll tell you how it really started. I started doing, and a big part of it is thanks to my students. A big part of it is thanks to Philip, who was sitting over there. And I'll tell you like this, you know, when I roll with all my students, I don't want to hurt anybody. I want to make sure everybody's safe, but you want to be able to safely apply submissions. But whenever I'd roll with Philip, like I'd be doing arm locks and he'd keep defending the arm locks and I'd lose the arm locks exactly how you were saying. And it really bothered me. So one time I was looking at videos of myself rolling, because I record all the content for our students, I was looking and I was in an S mount. The lapel was just dangling, and it was one of those positions. I lost the arm lock, and I'm like, well, what if I just grabbed this and I pulled it through?
Yep.
And then I'm like, oh, and I did that, and the arm raiser was born. So it's a big testament to that guy right there. Awesome. You know what I mean? So I'm very, very excited.
That's incredible.
And from there, there's a whole variety of options there, because if you trust this particular device here, which is lapel, it's an extra arm. So when you're holding it, you have your arm free. So you have 3 arms versus their 2. And this is, as you saw, it's definitely brutal. So all my students use it in competition and everything.
I feel almost like you have your laboratory in your school where you're
absolutely
developing stuff. Like
huge, yes. And it's also thanks to my students, because you know, you train with white belts, blue belts. I have incredibly fantastic students, and they're very talented. I have white belts that are just excellent, blue belts, belts of every color. But overall, it's amazing to have the opportunity to innovate. To bring something to the market that is unique, that is effective. And this is all stuff that I use. So I'm not just regurgitating technique or something's original stuff. It's systematized. So it's a whole system that you can use.
No, I can see that because like if you fail on one, you have the second option, you have the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth. So that's the system.
Yes. Right? Absolutely.
It's like a do this, and if it doesn't work, then you figure out something.
Oh,
no, you have the second, the third, the follow-ups, and
completely. And I think this is where your jiu-jitsu goes from checkers to chess. And I want to promote chess. Jiu-jitsu versus the checkers, but we all start somewhere, you know what I mean?
No, that's amazing. Yeah, so guys, all the Greg instructions is at bjjfanatics.com, including the arm raiser one.
The arm raiser matrix system, and so that's part 2, and I also have the Gregorian lapel submission system, okay, which is part 1, and then the arm raiser matrix system. And now we just filmed the lapel submission matrix system, which is going to have several parts, and it's going to be absolutely fantastic. So I've evolved everything. It's got a lot of new submissions that you guys haven't seen, so I just couldn't be more thrilled to have the opportunity to release this only on BJJ Fanatics.
That's incredible. Thanks so much, Greg. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And make sure to check that out, guys. BJJfanatics.com and Greg.
Please help me out to grow my YouTube channel. Just click subscribe. And to watch more videos, just click under see more videos. I hope you enjoyed.
BJJfanatics.com. Use the promo code YouTubeFaria to get 10% off any instructional video. Improve your jiu-jitsu faster.